You know, I don't own a gun. I've never owned a gun. I don't ever intend to own a gun. In fact, I only ever shot a gun once. I shot a .22 rifle at a fence post in the middle of the prairies. That's the extent of my gun interest, except as a political issue. I'm interested in guns as a political issue because, frankly, I don't trust any government that doesn't trust my law-abiding neighbors to own guns if they want to. Doesn't appeal to me to hunt, doesn't appeal to me to target shoot, doesn't appeal to me to use or collect guns. But that's not up to me to decide that for you. That's something you decide for yourself in a free and democratic society. So when I hear that the Liberal government is proceeding with its ban on assault weapons, assault-style weapons, it makes me cringe. That's $350 million by their estimate, about $750 million according to the parliamentary budget officer, that's going to be wasted. Taking away perhaps 200,000 long guns from law-abiding Canadians and doing nothing to make Canada safer. There aren't going to be fewer shootings on the streets if we take away assault-style weapons. There won't be fewer mass killings. This ban on assault-style weapons came out of the 2020 mass shootings in Nova Scotia, where Gabriel Wortman killed 22 people, all with guns that were illegally acquired. That's a key to remember. You are not going to stop illegal shootings by confiscating legal weapons from law-abiding Canadians. That's the fallacy of all of this. But the Liberals, like all progressives, have convinced themselves that guns by themselves are evil. I don't believe that, even though I'm not a gun owner and I'm not a gun-passionate guy. But you have to look at what is being proposed. The Liberals are going to push ahead with confiscating private property from law-abiding Canadians because in their own heads, they've convinced themselves that these are dangerous and that we will be much safer with getting them off the street. That's a preposterous suggestion. Police agencies across the country will tell you that 90% or so of all of the crime guns used in Canada are smuggled in from the United States. So if you take away a high-powered rifle or a high-powered shotgun from a Canadian hunter or a farmer who needs it for vermin control, you're not solving anything except making it more difficult for hunters and farmers to do their business. It's ridiculous. And the reason that these guns in particular are being confiscated is that they're scary looking. That's the only reason. Lots of the guns that are on the list that was banned by the Liberals in May of 2020 have non-militaristic looking versions. They're two models of the same gun. One simply has maybe some camo cladding on it or some brushed metal on the barrel or something of that sort that makes it look more like a military weapon. It's being banned, but it's non-military looking version, same firepower, same ability to destroy things if in the wrong hands. That version gets protected. That version is still legal in Canada. So if none of the guns, or very few of the guns that are being used in crime in Canada, come from Canadian farmers, hunters, gun collectors, target shooters, and if there are available the same firepower versions of guns, just without the scary militaristic looking stuff on them, what is the point of the ban? This makes no sense at all. And I think that the parliamentary budget office probably underestimated. He says $770 million to confiscate about 200,000 guns in Canada. And I think it's going to be closer to $1 billion. I think it'd be over $1 billion. And in the 5 years since the Liberals have started this, they have spent almost $70 million and only collected 12,000 guns from gun shops, not one gun from a Canadian owner. This is yet again a failure of government that is emotionally driven, not logically driven. For Post Media, I'm Lorne Gunter.